My ultimate goal is that through this course, you will experience the same financial transformation that my one-on-one coaching clients receive. The challenge in doing this through an online course was knowing how to give you the knowledge, tools, and practical skills you need without getting bogged down in the detail. So to keep things as simple as possible, I wanted firstly to take you through this very basic step-by-step outline of this entire Master Your Money process. Every time you feel like you are getting bogged down in the detail, I want you to come back to this tutorial and remind yourself of what you are working towards and the purpose of each step in this process. So let's have a look at it. Module 1, Setting Up an Effective Budget. There can be no financial transformation unless you are consistently spending less than you earn. So the starting point for this course is to set up a realistic budget. The basic steps to do this are as follows. Step number 1, income. You need to identify what is the income you can base your budget on. Where possible, what you are looking for is income that is both regular and reliable. Identifying your income is a crucial first step because, like it or not, your income defines the upper limit of your spending. Step 2, expenses. You need to take 2 to 3 hours to identify what all of your expenses are. Anything you are likely to spend money on in the next 12 months needs to be included in this. In this lesson, I will give you the 3 tasks I give to all my coaching clients to help you identify what all of your expenses are. Step 3, convert your income and expenses to a monthly figure so you can make a direct comparison between what you earn and what you spend. In this lesson, I will outline how and why I recommend you budget to a monthly cycle. Step 4, set up your budget on the Grandma's Jars budget application. In this lesson, I will walk you through setting up your budget using the Grandma's Jars setup process. Step 5, income versus expenses. Now that you have both your income and your expenses as a monthly figure, it is time to make an objective apples to apples comparison between what you spend and what you earn. You need to know if you have a surplus or a deficit and how much that surplus or deficit is. This is your moment of truth. It can be scary to face up to, but once you know where you stand, you're in a powerful position to do something about it. Step 6, reduce your expenses. Now that you can look at your income and spending objectively, you need to go back through your expenses and look for ways to realistically reduce your expenses. Remember, your number one goal is to ensure that your income exceeds your expenditure so that you can produce a consistent monthly surplus. Once you've completed step 6, you should now have your budget set up. Your monthly income should exceed what you are allocating to your monthly expenses, and as a result, your budget should be showing the potential for a consistent monthly surplus. You have now finished Module 1. Module 2 is focused on how to practically use the budget to turn your potential monthly savings into reality month after month. Step 7, using the budget application, you now need to start using the budget on a daily basis to record and guide your spending. In this lesson, I will take you through how to use the budget and mobile app to record your spending and how to use your budget to determine what you can and can't afford to spend. Step 8, starting with the right balance in your expense jars. In this step, we will calculate how much you need to start with in your expense jars to ensure that by setting aside 1/12 of your expenses each month, you will have enough money accumulated in your budget to cover your major expenses as they turn up. Step 9, reconciling your budget with your bank account. There is no point having a budget that says You have money to cover your bills and to spend on fun stuff if your bank account is running on empty. In this lesson, I will take you through the monthly process of balancing your bank account with your budget. At Grandma's Jars, we call this the end of month summary process. Step 10, the ideal bank account structure. Your bank account will either help or hinder the way you manage your money. In this lesson, I will take you through the ideal bank account structure to support your budget. This is a bank account structure that I require all my coaching clients to adopt. You should now have a realistic budget that you can use to record and guide your spending. And assuming you live to this budget, you will be able to produce a consistent monthly surplus month after month. You have now completed Module 2, but more importantly, you have also achieved Step 1 in our Mastering Your Money Cascade. You have a consistent monthly surplus. This surplus is the all-important water needed to fill each of the pools in our cascade. So Module 3 is now focused on working your way through the next 5 steps of the Mastering Your Money Cascade. Step 11, bank account must equal budget. Having money sitting in your bank account ready to pay your bills as and when they turn up is a major objective of the Mastering Your Money course. Now that we have consistent monthly savings, our first goal is to fill up your central working account so that it has exactly what's required to cover your expenses as they turn up. Sounds great, doesn't it? Step 12, build a rainy day fund of $3,000. Once you have enough money to cover the expenses you can anticipate and budget for, then you need to focus your monthly surplus on building a rainy day fund or mini cash reserve of $3,000 to cover the 5 to 10% of expenses you simply cannot anticipate or budget for. Step 13, eliminate debt. This is the one most of you have been waiting for. This step is by far the most fun. In this step, you will build a proven debt elimination plan that will allow you to purposefully and sustainably pay down your personal debt, one debt at a time. This is such an exciting and rewarding part of the process. Step 14, grow your rainy day fund into a cash reserve. With your lifestyle debt paid off, your monthly surplus will have grown. It is now time to channel this surplus into growing your rainy day fund into a cash reserve that is equivalent to 3 months' worth of your budgeted expenses. A cash reserve of this size will provide a decent buffer should major house repairs, serious illness, or unexpected unemployment hit your family. Step 15, set and achieve important lifestyle goals. This is the last step in our cascade, and with all the hard work behind you, you are now in a stronger financial position than most people would ever dream of. You can now use your monthly surplus as a baseline to set and achieve financial goals that are truly important to you. Maybe you want to save for a house deposit, start a family, take your family overseas, or pay your mortgage off in half the time. Regardless what your goals are, you now have an awesome platform to make it all happen. So there you have it, the Master Your Money program in 15 steps. In Module 4, I have included a range of additional lessons that will be useful to some people, but not to others. So if you feel like there is a knowledge gap in the information I provided, please have a look in Module 4, because you might find the answer you're looking for there. And if you don't find the answers there, please just ask. My coaches and I are committed to helping you master your money, get out of debt, save more money, and eliminate the financial stress from your life. So if you're not sure about anything, please just ask.